All right, everybody. Game Cooker US Rocks VR here. How y'all doing? Um, so I'm here with the Helios system. I'm going to be putting in the CPU. I'm going to be putting in the cooler. I'm going to be updating the BIOS, which is going to be. I'm going to plug into here. Okay, right here is the BIOS port. I'm going to use a jump drive. And then here you can boot it. I'm not sure if this is reset or not, but I'm going to put in the BIOS and I'm going to see what happens. So I have to follow the manual. So make sure you always follow the manual. Yeah, so, and I'm also recording to an external drive because my upstairs right now is just in, like, there's just so much stuff up here I can barely move around now, setting up all these cameras and wires. So let me just, oops, sorry. Let me just turn this like that. Okay, now I have it zoomed in as far as I can go, so I'm basically going to be stopping and starting the video. So I'm going to pause it now, and I will try to tell you what you have to do the BIOS update. So, well, anyway, I can tell you this. So you go to the website, and let me turn down the music just a little. It's kind of hard to adjust it just properly. Hopefully that's still can hear it. So let me put this one back on. So you just go to the ASUS website, right? And just have a blank USB drive, FAT32. That's what I always use anyway. They might take, the newer boards might take NTFS or whatever, but I always do FAT32 just in case. So just download the BIOS to the jump drive and then rename it, whatever it tells you to rename it, or if they give you a renaming tool, just go ahead and use the tool. And then all you should have on this is the BIOS update, because the motherboard will look for the BIOS and update it when it finds it. But again, you have to follow the instructions because each motherboard vendor is different. Okay, so I do have this plugged in, as you can see. So this is lighting up now. You got the little start button here, and I'm not sure what this flex button is. That's all the lighting that's showing up right now. This probably would have something too, but it's not plugged in to the, you know, I don't have these plugged in yet, so it doesn't have any power. Alright, so I'm going to pause it now and read up on the BIOS install real quick. Okay, I'm back. So I did a quick read. Alright, so basically, here you have the power cord, right? So they said plug this in first. So you're going to plug it in here where it says BIOS, okay? You can't, I don't know if you can see that or not, but it says BIOS. I don't want to get too right, so plug the USB into here. I don't even know if I need the network cable, so it's in, okay? And then what you're going to do is then plug this in. Plug the power cord in, right? So that's in. Make sure the power switch was off. It should have been off. Let me see. Yeah. So make sure the power switch was off. So I'm going to turn on the power. Okay. So the power is on. And then you hold down this BIOS switch here. I don't know if you can see it or not. I don't want to move stuff around too much. But it says BIOS right here. So you hold that down for a few seconds until it starts blinking. Right? And then it should start updating the BIOS, right? So we're going to do that. Okay? So you can see it's blinking there, see? And then it should stop blinking when it's done. I think. It says wait for it to stop flashing, indicating that the BIOS update is complete. Then turn off the power switch. Yeah. So we gotta wait until the BIOS stops blinking. Hopefully I held it down long enough. So it's reading the drive again, you can see. So hopefully it's doing something. Correct. I didn't even look at what version BIOS this was. Huh. Let me see here. What version? 1905. Version 1905. So when we turn on the computer, I think we can turn on the computer without the processor. Oh, this is taking a long time, huh? It's kind of scary when you don't really know what's supposed to happen, right? So hopefully I did it right. Anyway, I'm going to pause the video, and if anything went wrong, I'll let you know. I can't see a thing. Okay, alright, I'm back. Okay, so the light here stopped blinking. So that's a good sign. So they said when it stops, shut down the power. Here's a switch here. Turn that off. And then unplug it. Okay? And then you can take out your jump drive. Alright, so the BIOS should be updated now. So now we're technically ready to put in the processor. I'm not sure if I can boot this thing up, though, without having... I don't want to ruin it, you know what I mean? So I'm going to plug this back in real quick. I'm going to pause the video again. I'm going to just see if I can get something up on the monitor. Alright. I'm back. Okay, so I have the manual up online and I have the book here. So the book looks like this. Okay. And it tells you here how to do the processor. So make sure you read the manual. Okay? So I have to open up the processor. So again, I will be back. Okay? This is very awkward. So this is what I'm putting in. I don't know if it's recording properly, so I'm back with the Ryzen 7900X is what I'm putting in it. I could have gotten a 7800 X3D. So you guys let me know if you think I should have done that instead. I mean, I know it's faster in gaming, not everything, but you know, it is pretty fast in some games. This is not really working out for me. So this is the box. Opens up like that. Processor with some sticker. The lighting isn't great, I know. I mean, that's how my lighting should be, but I don't have... I can't see where to go here. Here we go. All right, so that's my processor. So that's what we're going to put in the system. So it comes with a little manual, probably the same thing that I have in the book. Yeah, so it shows you pretty much how to do everything. I don't know, I can't figure this out. All right, so we're going to have to follow that. So I will be back. All this box for that little processor. I don't think there's anything else in here. Yeah, it's just a big piece of foam. You figure all that money they spend on boxing, right? I'd rather have a cheaper processor. So you can scan it with your phone. Oh, there you go. I guess it's upside down. Ryzen 9, right? Alright, I'll be right back again. Alright, so I'm back with the processor here. Alright, so there's a little mark on the processor here. It doesn't have an arrow that I can... Oh yeah, right there. There's the arrow. So I don't know if you can see it or not. But there's an arrow here. It's kind of hard for me to see if you can see it because... So there's an arrow there. So you line that up with the arrow on the board. Okay? So, it's a little different now because they already put everything together in the motherboard, right? So they already put the brackets and stuff for the all-in-one cooler. So you have to unlock the frame. So let's see here. So this should be the right way here, I believe. This is up. Should be. Unlock the socket, which should kind of just push down on this and pop out. And then I don't know. I'm not used to doing this, to be honest with you. So you're supposed to take off. Let me look at the book. The book is a little better. You can see the book. So you gotta leave that little plastic cap on. So lift this up carefully. It's not coming up very easily. Oh boy, I am not happy about this. See, because this cooler bracket's on here, it's making it a little difficult. Oh boy. So I have to set this in here very carefully. With one hand without dropping it. Wow. I don't like this. I like the pins better. I don't like this at all. I think I'm doing this right. They don't put anything in writing, you know what I mean? It's like... Yeah, this is very awkward because okay, it's in. So I think I just have to drop the lever now. So pull back, let it drop in, I guess. I think it's dropped in. It doesn't seem like it's going down anymore. Come on. Why did it go out of focus? Come on. So there you have it. I don't know why it's going out of focus. It's funny, this one is like, if we shut off the lights. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. So it's in, I think. It doesn't seem like it's crooked or anything. So I think we had success. Alright, now next is the cooler. So let me pause this again. Alright. I'm going to put the cooler in. The all-in-one. So the problem that I'm having though is I don't know where the manual is for that. They gave you the case manual, but they didn't give the all-in-one manual, so I guess I just have to wing it. So I assume I got to take off these screws here. All right. I'm assuming. Hopefully the thing won't fall through. I gotta get my screwdriver. Now where is that? So the CPU case here is good to put the screws in. Yeah, so where's my screwdrivers? That's a good question. Oh Lord. What did I do with them? Oh. Duh. I know where they are. Alright, so I'm going to try to match up the screwdriver with the screw here to get the best one I can, which probably isn't going to be any, but it seems like this one here seems to be good. Alright, so on this cooler you have a USB cable. Sorry, I don't know where the camera's. So you have a USB cable, the plastic cover, and then you got the power cable. So the CPU knows. I guess the USB is so that everything can communicate. So what I'm going to do is try to position this here. So this is up right here, okay? So take off the plastic carefully. Don't touch the thermal paste there. That's thermal solution there. So you don't have to put any thermal paste if you don't want to. So I'm assuming that it goes this way. Hopefully. So line it up with the where the screw things are, I guess. Although that doesn't seem to be doing too well. So maybe I'm wrong. Crap. That's why I wish they had a manual, because I'm not that experienced. See, I don't know if that's even fitting right now. Doesn't feel right at all. Wonder if they put the right bracket, because now the thermal paste is all over the place. I would have thought it would go this way. I don't have enough light here. That's one of my problems here. Like, it's on there like that, but I don't know. It's really hard to feel like whether it's even on there correctly or not. I have no idea, to be honest. Like, I have no idea. So let me put in 2 corners here. It kind of seems like it should go this way, but that's really like putting a lot of tension. You know? It just seems more natural this way. But again, I don't know, because they didn't give me a freaking manual. I guess I could go online. But this is me. So I'm going to line up these 2 corners first. Come on. Just to see like where it's sitting here. Then I can kind of adjust it, I think. See, I don't like these wires sticking out here. What happened there? Because then they're going to end up wrapping around. That's why I think I may not have this correct. But I like it this way because there's less tension on the wire, the tubes. You know what I mean? Alright, so it seems like maybe this is okay. Hopefully. So let's just tighten these up corner by corner. I don't really know particularly how tight they have to be, but let's hope just snug is fine. Alright, it looks like they're only going down so far. So it might be pre-adjusted. Alright, so here's your cables. I don't know if you can see. Let me see, where am I over here? Yeah, you can't see what I'm doing. Alright, so over here is the, you put this thing. I don't know if I should go between or underneath. Like, I could probably go between here. The RAM is going to be there, though. So let me put this here. Right here is the connector. Right? So you can kind of... There is ties, so I can always tie this up. Then over here, I don't know if you can see it. This thing here is USB. There's a USB slot right here. So I assume you just stick that in there based on previous experience. Let's hope. Alright, good. So that's in there. So we can route this later, you know, when we put the video card in and everything. I probably should have put the RAM in first, but... So the RAM is going to go in slot... where is it? Slot A2 and B2, okay? So it'll be the second one and the fourth one. Okay, that's where the RAM will go. Alright, then you pull off this plastic here so you can see the logo for the processor. Or for the cooler, sorry. Yeah, so... Alright, let me pause it so I can get the RAM. Okay, I'm back again. I knocked out my camera. So, hopefully I won't do that again. It's a little hard to move around here. Alright, so you can see these little marks here. These little marks. Alright, that's the middle of the RAM slots. Okay, so you have this little notch here in the RAM, right? Sorry, it's kind of hard to... So just make sure you... I think they're centered more now, but just make sure it lines up. Again, we're going to do A2 and B2, okay? So that's basically the second slot from the CPU and the fourth slot from the CPU. And these are 64 gigs sticks. Let me just make sure it's lined up correctly. It might be backwards. So if it's in correctly, it should kind of snap right in, which it did. Okay, so it should be right. These are team group DDR5 6000. So again, we're going to put this in here. Make sure you get it in the slot. And then just press down evenly, and you should hear a snap. Okay, that looks like it's locked in there now. Okay. Now, Ooh, that's going right into the fan there. Let me tie that up real quick, just so it doesn't... They gave us some ties here. I think these are what we're supposed to use. And it's sealed. Ugh, come on. It's sealed, man. Ooh, wow, they're really sealed. Okay, so we have these nice ties here. It's kind of hard to figure out where this thing is. So for now, I'm just going to tie this up here so it doesn't hit the fan. Alright. So I could probably turn on the computer right now and see if everything lights up or explodes. So I guess we'll have to figure out which one's going to do which, right? So let's zoom out here. Zoom out. I hope it's loud enough here. So we can zoom out here. I have to adjust the camera a little. I'm going to have to turn the camera slightly. Wow, okay, so we're going to have to shut this one off. We're going to have to make this one fit. Yeah, it's kind of hard to get my camera in the right position here. So let me shut this light off because well, that's not really going to help, is it? Let me turn the big light off. See if that helps. Not really. But you should be able to see everything glow up. So let me fix this camera here. Let me try the other camera just to see which one's better here. Oh, come on. Why does it always do that? I always put the wrong one. Alright. So we're going to have to zoom out. Wow, that looks pretty... That's very dizzying looking. That doesn't seem like it's really helping much. Oh, you know why? Because I have it flipped. That's why. I've got the camera flipped. There we go. Now that's more normal. Although, yeah, let me get this stuff out of the way here. Looks kind of ugly. Alright, so if we turn this like this, not sure if we can get everything. We got the processor, the RAM, and the ROG here, the all-in-one, and the RAM. All these should glow. Let me pause it so I can plug in the keyboard and everything. Alright, we're going to fire this up and see if we get what we get here. See if we got everything put in here correctly. Alright, so we got power. There's the all-in-one, which, you know, it's not going to be clear, unfortunately. Can't really see it too well. So those two things are lit up at least. You can kind of read it now in the light. ROG. This says hero. Alright, so now I'm going to try to turn it on. That's the scary part. Here goes nothing. The monitor is over there, which I will turn on the other camera once it comes on. If it comes on, so let's see if it comes on. So we're using the integrated graphics here. So this is working, the RAM is working. And the AIO fans are working. You can see it glowing off my hands. Okay. I don't have a picture though on the monitor, so maybe I gotta have a hard drive in, I guess. Let me turn on the other camera. So that's what it looks like from the other angle. It says 70, which I would imagine probably means there's no hard drive. Oh, something's happening. Oh, the BIOS is updating, it says. I don't know why. Nope, it just restarted. Alright, I'll show you the BIOS later. So I had a picture. So I might have to boot up to the BIOS in a second. It's probably restarting. So this looks really nice. Everything matches. My RAM matches with the lights. So you can kind of see everything there. So I'm not sure. I have it hooked up to the network, so I'm not sure if it's you know what it's doing, to be honest with you. It says it still says now it says 77. I don't know what that means. Probably, let me see here. Table of contents. Q code table. Here we go. Let's see. What is it? It's 77. I don't see anything here that says 77. 77. It says PCH module specific. Okay, that doesn't tell me anything. PCH DXE. What does that mean? They don't say that. They're saying there might be bent pins. Oh my god. I surely hope not. Alright, so they're not telling me anything. As usual, you look stuff up and you have no idea what anything means. And then they always give you stuff that's like 10 years old, you know? Like, I want to know like something common. Ah. Okay, so this says you see this error when a USB device is causing a problem. So that's probably the all-in-one cooler, I would imagine. So let me shut everything off. I think I can just power it down. Alright, so I might have to put it in a different slot. Let me pause this again. Alright, good news. I was able to get into the BIOS, so I guess that all-in-one cooler, I guess that USB slot wasn't being too friendly with it or something, I don't know. I have to check all that later. So here you can see on this, if it stays clear, you can see here AMD Ryzen 9 7900X 4700 megahertz, 64 gigs of memory here. Again, I don't know if you can see that. Let's try to zoom. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit here. Oops, I got the wrong mouse. Sorry. I mean, it looks like it's pretty clear. I think you could probably see it. I think you can probably see it. It's just this light up here. There's a big glare on the screen, unfortunately. Probably focus it there. There we go. So now it's dropping. Let's see what the temperature is. It says 36 degrees, 1.39 volts, which seems kind of high. I thought they fixed that. So it says here, I don't know what this means. Oh, this is that's the other clock. So I don't know much about newer AMD processors. I mean, I used to I had AMD processors a long time ago. So I don't know how you enable XMP or whatever it's called. But I want to run it at 6,000. So I imagine we have to go to Extreme Tweaker. Should be 6,000. So let's exit. Let's save and exit and see. Save changes and reset. Let's see what happens. I gotta get back over here though. Ugh. It's probably resetting the memory, like reinitializing. So before I put the hard drives in, I want to make sure that everything else is, you know, on par. So right now it's on code 15. Code 15 is should be the memory, I think. Yeah, memory. So it's probably trying to calibrate the memory. You can't see the memory. Oh, here it goes. It's starting up now. There we go. I think it's good now. It should be asking to boot soon. Let me put this other one up. So like right here is a number. Oh, I don't know if you can see that or not with all this light. But that's where the codes are, right there. So now it's booting back up again. I didn't like that 6,000. God, these freaking AMD processors, man. There's always some kind of freaking stupid stuff with them. I hate it. They can never just like work, you know? Intel, you just put XMP on and it works. AMD always got to fart around with it. I hate it. That's why I stopped buying them, really, because they're just weaker and, well, they were weaker. And just a real pain in the neck to work with. Like, where is the, So here you can see 1905. We have 1905 on the, what do you call it? That's our BIOS number there. So that's what the BIOS was that I updated. So it should be all good. Resizable bar is on. So again, the memory is running too slow. So I'm not sure like what the heck's going on here, man. You should be able to just put the memory up to 6,000. See, I don't know what the infinity clock is and all that other crap. So you might have to put the F clock up. Is it recording? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. And of course, there's no good information, you know? Yeah, it's always complicated. Yeah, I apologize. That's too loud. I don't know what the frick to put this thing at. They say it's showing here 2,000. Like this guy's changing all kinds of stuff. Like, I don't know. 323? I don't even know what the frick this stuff is, man. God, I hate it. So this should be at 2,000. But you're supposed to change the other stuff. You know what I mean? So I don't know what the... I wonder if this is it here. When manual mode is selected, the base clock frequency can be assigned manually. Yeah, I did that, but it's not running at that. Load the DIMM's default. I'm reading down the bottom here. I'm sorry. I'm reading the bottom right here. Like, I don't know. Like Intel, you just enable XMP and you're done. Like, there's no, there's no goofing apart. I don't know. I hate AMD. Good grief. Now I feel like I made a mistake buying this. But anyway, whatever. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna just put this on. I don't know. DOCP1. Now it says it's putting my RAM at 1.3. That's quite high. Wow. What about 2? Still the same. I don't know what 2 or 1 means. Like. Oh, I don't know what my timings are, actually. I guess this is what it is. Okay, so it detected it here. DDR5 6000, whatever, 1.3. So it's saying it will run at 1.3. So what happens if we... Somebody said put the F clock at 2000. I don't know. Not sure about all that, but... I don't know what the E clock is. I don't know what that means. Well, let's go ahead and restart the computer with this and see what happens here. Let's see if it blips out. So it's reinitializing the memory again. I mean, as long as it shows 6000, then I'll be happy. I ain't gonna mess with it. No more. You know? I don't want to mess with it anymore. So once this boots up properly... No. What? Okay, there we go. I'm gonna put it back on for you. Alright, so this looks nice. I mean, I don't know what the overclock is or whatever, but... There you go. 6000. Over here, you can see these values probably, I guess, hopefully. I hate the glare, my goodness. Everything's in the way on the floor. Alright, so there you go. I think you can see that good enough. So the frequency of the processor is 4700. RAM is 6000. You can see the voltages here. Okay. So again, the glare. I don't know why we got glare. Like, there should be no glare at all. Okay. Now, I don't know about the overclock. Until I do benchmarks, I gotta see this extreme tweaker thing. I don't know if I can run this thing at like 5 gigahertz all the time. Again, I don't really know how to change too much stuff in tweaker's paradise here. I mean, you got to remember this is a advanced motherboard, so a lot of this stuff I don't even know what it does. If you go to advanced CPU configuration, again, I don't know what that means. The temperature of the processor is 42 degrees, though. That's kind of high for idle, isn't it? So I'm not sure about that. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to change the Maybe it's Tweaker's Paradise. Right here. Yeah, like this. I don't know what this thing is here. I don't know what that is. I don't know what this is. CPU 3.3 volts. I don't know. It seems. I don't know what that is. Seems high though. Clock speed spectrum. Not sure about that. I mean, I usually know how to do stuff in these BIOSes, but I have no idea what this thing, what any of this stuff is here. They have it. I'm used to everything kind of just standing out very easily. Okay, here you go. So, core performance boost. I don't know what that does. And then core ratio. AI optimized. I don't know what that means. So the core ratio. I don't know if you can change that or not. Core ratio per CCX. Yeah, man. Yeah, see, I don't really know. I don't know what AI optimized means. Yeah, we want performance. So, I don't know. Let's exit and see what happens. Let's see if it's higher. I don't know what AI optimized is going to do. That might just be like... That might make everything too safe, I don't know. I want this thing to clock up high, you know? I want it to be at 5 gigahertz if possible. Okay. All right, so it's still saying 4,700 megahertz. So when it came up, it said AI optimized, right? So I don't know. You can see the clock frequencies here. If I get to sit back a little bit further, I don't know if it's clear enough or not. I don't understand why. So that's the values there. Again, I don't know if I change the multiplier. I mean, it's under performance. So I think the ratio, it won't let me select it now. If I put it at 550, then it should run at, I think, 5 gigahertz all the time. Of course, that might be too high. Now, I don't know if that's adding 50 to this. I hope not. All right, let's exit again and see what happens. It would be nice to run everything at 5 gigahertz. Whoops. What happened? Okay, it didn't like that, apparently. Or did I just mess it up? Well, maybe I'll just get started. I mean, whatever. I just hate overclocking later because then Windows gives you a big problem. You know, if you get everything set now, then it should be okay, right? But anyway, let's keep it like this. All right, I'll be back. I'm going to put in the hard drives and, well, we got to see if they're going to work, right? So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I got the add-in card, which I can put in later. I don't really need that right now. All right, so I am going to shut this thing down. I don't I don't know why they don't have like an exit and shut down. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Alright, so I have the first hard drive in here, you can see here. Right there. Right here. Okay. Now this thing is what I took out originally from the motherboard. So, I believe it just screws onto here and here. I think. I'm hoping. If I remember correctly. So it should just kind of screw in. Hopefully. It's not really easy to see these screws in here, I'll tell you that much. So anyway, it should fit right in there. Okay, I'll have to line it up so that it gets in there. Alright. Okay, I'm back. So the next two things I'm going to be working on. So I got this bracket on here. I don't know if you can see it. But this here. So that's on the first M.2 next to the graphics card slot. So I'm going to be putting a drive here, and a drive here. Okay? And then I'm going to be putting this plate on top. So you can see the thermal pads here. So you have to take off the plastic. You got to remember to take off the little pieces of plastic. Okay, off these here. Okay. So I'm going to be taking them out of my other computer. I don't know which one's slot 1 and 2 though, that's the problem. So I'm afraid that when I put in the drives are going to be all out of whack. I hope not. Alright, so I'm going to pause again. Okay. So I have these 3 drives in here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And I have the plate here. Where is it? This is the plate. Okay. Goes like this, basically. Alright. So that's how it goes down. Alright, so you just screw that down, and then it should be good to go. I'll zoom out a little bit more just to, excuse me, show you what it looks like here. So you can see this one over top of this M.2. It's secure now. So you just screw 1, 2, 3 screws here. I don't know if I have it lined up or not. It's kind of hard to see because my lighting is not great. I don't think it's lined up. Or is it? Let's see, maybe I got it. First time. I don't know. Doesn't seem like it's screwing in. Or maybe it is. Oh, let's try it. Let me keep screwing. No, it doesn't seem like it's tightening up here. I think the pads are sticking to the... I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're in the hole. Doesn't seem like they're lined up exactly. Now I might be able to, yeah, I guess you can't take the screws out. Yeah, it's not really lining up properly. There you go. That might be it. Maybe. Tough. Very tough. Goodness. Ah, crap. Not good. Came off. They're very sticky. So it's hard to like line up the screws before it like get the suction. Let me see if I can. Seems like I have it in, but it just doesn't want to go in. Okay, that one's in now. There we go. I don't know about this one. Okay, there we go. Hey, finally. You don't want to tighten it too tight. Just snug. Okay, we're good. Whew. Okay, great. Now, for the monster. I guess I should just go ahead and continue, huh? Now it's time for the big boy. Oh man. Let me get another screwdriver. There we go. Although that one has, I don't know if this is, oh yeah, this is. So you might be wondering, like, what am I talking about, the big boy? Well, the big boy is this guy right here, which you can't even see. Let me zoom out some more here. Hopefully you can hear me and the music isn't like going crazy. You might be wondering what the music is in the background. Well, that's just some YouTube music. So here's the 4090. Okay, 4090. So I'm gonna have to reroute that. I don't know if this is gonna be enough. Ooh. I have to take out another one. I don't need to take out this one, I don't think. This one I think I can keep. These cards are so big, it's like just ridiculous, you know? So here's the 12 volt power connector here. So basically, what you can do is just take this out like this. There it is. Okay, so it's already got a 12 volt in there. So let's hope that that all works out. Okay. These are always fun to put in, because they're so freaking big. You know what I mean? Very, very big. So I have to line this up with the slot here, which I think will fit, hopefully. I don't have a lot of light here, so let me get my phone. I don't know, this bar might be in the way here. This thing. There we go. I think it... There we go. I think these things stay here as like kickstand, as like a way to keep it from moving. Not sure exactly. I think it's in. It's so hard to tell though. I think it's in. Kinda comes out so easy though. Huh. It's like all this mirror stuff here is reflecting back in my face. Can't really, everything is in the way. Come on. I think it's in. I'm not sure though. Doesn't feel like it's going down all the way though. Like something's not, it's not really snapping in there or something. The screw might be in the way. Might be in the way. There we go. Huh. I don't know. It seems kind of weird. Still doesn't feel like it's going in right. I'm not sure. What is stopping it? I wish they would make these PCI Express slots high. Like, I don't know why they're not higher up from the board. Like, why they haven't redesigned them. Like, this still doesn't feel like it's in the right spot. Well, let me try that. Ah. I did forget to do something. Crap. I forgot to put this back. There was a plate here that I took out before. Okay. Yeah, you gotta remember, put stuff back. It's easy to forget. Like, I took everything apart yesterday. Okay, so now, oh, see, I just made a mistake again. Wow, yeah, I just made a mistake. I gotta take this off again, because I'm blocking the, shoot. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, let me put this down. I don't know if you can see the video card here. Here, maybe I can do this. Right here. Oop. Oh, that's nice. I don't know why it does that. Now most of you guys know what's going on here. Just screwing in the graphics card. But now I lost all the screws. What did I do with the screws now? That's why you should put them in your pocket. See, I still don't know why this doesn't seem like it's sitting properly. At all. Like, it doesn't seem like it's going down like it's supposed to. Like these. Like, it's not locking. And I don't know why. I mean, it should be big enough. The motherboard, the case, everything is big enough. It's not lining up. Anyway, you know what I'm doing there, so you don't really need to. I mean, you can see pretty much. I just don't know what I did with the other screws. And I don't know if that's in there. What the heck happened to the screws? Oh, maybe I'm putting the wrong screw back in. That's not even the right screw. That's from the other. That's from the other board, I think. Isn't it? I think these will fit though. Let's see. I don't know. It still doesn't feel like it's in. You know? It just doesn't feel like it's in at all. I'm not really sure. Let me put this through here. And then, so you put this in here, right? So the 12 volt goes in here. So we have to put it so that it doesn't. I'm trying to think if I can stick it like this somehow. That doesn't reach around. Maybe I could do it the opposite way. Do it like this. Yeah, it seems like it's in. Okay. Alrighty. Let me turn on the other camera again so we can see this thing. And then I'll move the other one over to the monitor so that we can check out the monitor again. All right. Still got that glare. I don't know if that's a TV. Maybe that's a TV making the glare. Let's see. Nope. That's not doing it. That's less glare, but not really better. You gotta have some light in here though, huh? Alright, let me fire this baby up again. What's going on here? Oh. So we can see like what all this looks like now. Alright, let's make sure everything's plugged in. HDMI, power. Alright, let's turn on the power first. I'll put this plate back later. Let's see what happens when we turn the power on. Okay. So we got this and this going, so that's, we got power. Okay, I gotta change the output though to the 4090 to make sure that's working, because if we got no output then we know this thing ain't sitting in there right. So let's go ahead and try to boot this thing up into the BIOS first. Okay, so we got lights on the GPU, so that's got power. We got lights on here, here, and here, so that's good news. I'll show you what it looks like once. Sorry about the sniffles I got. It's just the weather's changing constantly now and messing up my nose. So it's still saying the memory, okay? So I don't know, I don't see any picture, which is not good news. Oh, there we go, we got a picture. Ah, nice, okay. So great, we got a picture. I'll show you. There we go. So we're in the BIOS anyway. And that's coming out from the GPU, so at least we have, you know, we got this anyway. I don't know if it shows you the graphics card or not. Let's see. Let's see if it shows. I don't know if it tells you, like, everything that's in here. Okay. Yeah, I don't see it where it shows the GPU. I guess it's not going to. I guess only in the boot screen. I don't know what GPU boost is. Oh, that's probably for the onboard graphics. I don't know if AI is a good thing to do, but I guess we'll just keep it at that and hope it doesn't burn up my chip. Alright, anyway, I'm going to try to see if it'll boot into Windows. So I'll be right back. I will be right back. Alright, so before I boot everything up, I just wanted to show you what it looks like there. So this is the GPU, the all-in-one cooler, the motherboard here, the RAM right here. So everything's glowing up really nice. And if we put the glass on top of it, just so you can see what it looks like. So if I turn this on, this is the top, right? Where's the top? No, this is the top. So if I put this in like this, so that's what it looks like with the glass. I don't know if you can hear that. Looks pretty good. I like it. I don't know if you can read the motherboard thing. Looks pretty cool though. Yeah, well, we got to see if we boot into Windows though, because that's what's gonna matter. All right, let me pause it again. I don't know, I'm assuming everything's plugged in, I don't know. What happened? Oh, it's still going? So something is happening. So it's saying it's doing something, so that's good news. Whether it actually starts in Windows or not, that's another story. Let me pause it again. Why isn't that pausing? Okay, so I'm in Windows. So one thing I just wanted to mention was that when I tried to log in on the Windows login screen, it kept saying can't find the internet. So make sure you have the wireless adapter, which looks like this, okay, plugged up to the motherboard, okay, so that you can just log into your wireless, into your router, right? So I'm trying to get this as clear as possible. It's just, I don't know why. It just doesn't want to get clear. So anyway, so it asked me if I wanted to download Armory Crate. So I went ahead and did that. So it's asking me to set that up. So I would imagine that's probably going to be better for the drivers and all that stuff, even though I know it's a pain in the neck. I don't know why this thing is so, like, doesn't want to get clear. It should be a lot clearer. I don't think it's smudged up. Yeah, I apologize. I don't know why it's like that. What if I do with the mouse? So anyway, I thought it was done already. Sorry. I'll pause it again. Okay, so one thing, one negative that I found is this sticker here. It doesn't peel off very easily. It looks terrible. So I was trying to scrape it off with my knife here, my camping knife, just to get it started. I mean, I probably should have waited till the case got warm, and it probably would have peeled off a lot easier, I guess, but who's thinking about the sticker, right? You just figure they would have a, not a sticker, like it would be just one of those, I don't know what they're called, those kind of suction things, you know? You know? I mean, look at that now. Looks ruined. Horrible. So don't do what I did and try to pull it off right away. Get it started first with a knife or something. Or a razor blade, maybe. I don't have a razor blade right now, so. See, now it's just like a big mess. Big ugly mess. I mean, you can get the glue off with dishwashing detergent. All right, anyway, let's get back to here. So now we're on the computer again. So it did boot up in the Windows. I downloaded Armory Crate, so I'm assuming that all this is, well, I'm not going to do, I can't log in right now. But you got the dashboard, it tells you, you know, what your megahertz is and all that stuff. Um, I don't know. Maybe I should do this. Trying to get it close enough so you guys can read. So it says, so the CPU core is going all the way up to 5.4 sometimes. I don't know if you can see that there. 5.6. So it's going up pretty high. Some cores anyway. I'm not going to worry about the color controls right now. You can do the fan, you can do whatever. Oops. So tools, like the drivers here it says. So it looks like some things need to be updated here already, as you can see. It says chipset driver, graphics, AMD graphics driver, LAN driver, Thunderbolt, Realtek audio, and whatever UCM is. So I'll just say download and install all. Hopefully that's not going to break anything. We'll run some benchmarks. Let me pause it until this is downloaded. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so I have the computer up and running and hooked to my monitors here. Now I don't have it in ultra wide right now because I'm trying to just see if everything's working. Sorry about the echo if there's an echo. Um, I'm running through a capture card now, so there's no way I can stop the echo, so I apologize for that. I will try to talk so you can understand me. So on the screen here you can see whatever, some stats. It's running at 5.45 gigahertz. Um, it's changing back and forth depending on what's going on. I just downloaded some ASUS software like a dummy, and there was something called BullGuard. Do not download that. Man, that thing was taking like 44% of my CPU power. Um, and I'm not sure about all this AI stuff here. I don't know how much resources that's using as well. But anyway, so I'm going to do some benchmarking. Um, I hate when it does that. Why did it do that? Oh, okay. It's back. So you can see here we got a Ryzen 9 7900X, DDR5 6000, RTX 4090. Max TDP of this thing is 170 watts. I don't know what this. I could probably boost up this processor more, but I don't really know how to do it yet. Um, it is going up to 5.4 though sometimes, so I don't know. I guess it's okay. So I should get a hardware monitor now. Let me close this so we can see. Oh my God, another update already. Just continue. Just update after update. Every time you open these things, they got another update. I mean, I'm happy that they update it, but it's like, oh man. Just want to use stuff, right? Okay, I forgot the camera was there, so forgive me. Um, so let's see. With this thing here, we're just going to go ahead and close this out. I don't know if we care about voltages. Um, well, anyway, here's the pretty much the processor temperatures, um, clock speeds. So some are getting up to 5.6. Um, temperature. Well, so far we can see it's okay, but it's not under load yet, right? So we have to see what the temperatures are going to be like under load. So let's get open some, oh man. Tomb Raider maybe? We got so much crap installed in here now because of all the program junk. Let me put this over here so you can't see it. Alrighty. Okay, what should we do first? Rise of the Tomb Raider? Let's see if it crashes. Now I can only play at 1440p because my capture card's 1080, and the highest it will let me go is 1440. Now it's going to be upscaled to 4K, so sometimes when it does that, everything's darker. So if you're wondering why the benchmark is like dark, then that's the reason. Unable to sync. Why? It says cloud is up to date. What are you talking about? Sorry. Now it's saying my cloud saves are not syncing. Man, building a new computer is fun, but it's a pain in the neck to be honest, because there's always like things, right? There's always things. Uh-oh, what happened here now? Why is it doing that? Oh my goodness, it's like this. I just got done changing it to 1440. Like it's, there it is, 1440. You can see it, 1440. So why is it not? It should be playing at 1440. But now it's only going to play at 1900 by 200. I don't get it, man. This is what I'm talking about. Like stupid stuff like this. Like there it is. It's at 1440. Now why isn't Tomb Raider detecting it? Now I could put this down to maybe 144. I don't know. Maybe that's the reason why. It's way too high on the refresh. But all you're doing is duplicating, so I don't understand why it doesn't play. It should be going up to 1440. Let's take the LSS off. VSync is off. Anti-aliasing. Probably just, I don't know, SMAA maybe. Everything should be up all the way. Again, I don't know why it's not on 1440. Now let's see what it does. Maybe in the game I can change it to 1440. So you should be able to go up. I don't know why it's not letting me go up. What if we do full screen off? What if you do exclusive? Now it's frozen. me do it. Alright, well, I don't know. Let's see what we got going on here. I guess we can just see if it crashes or something, but it should play pretty nicely. Let's do the benchmark. I'm on a 4K screen too, like this monitor is 4K. 73. What? GPU's at 36% usage. That's funny. Okay, this ain't. I guess I just got to use the camera like I was going to do before. All right, let me just. I don't know what's going on here. This thing's stupid. Let me exit out. Let me extend. Now let me extend displays. Oh my god. Okay, I'm back. My goodness. All right, so yeah, sorry about that. I forgot I disconnected the card. I was talking the whole time. All right, so now I guess we're gonna have to do it this way. I'm gonna have to bring the camera up close. So this is disconnected now. So now we should be good. All right, so you won't be able to hear anything from the game. Um, I'll try to put up, let's see, Afterburner, I guess. Let me get rid of this. Put up Afterburner. Make this kind of big. Ah, we can change it later. Okay, let's open this up again. We can put the speakers.